EFF, Mkhonto weSizwe, ANC is the same party. Now, there is no fucking ways you wanna tell me that Floyd doesn't know that Mkhonto weSizwe is standing on an 82-year-old man. Floyd is not stupid. I'm not gonna play like Floyd is stupid. Floyd is a smart guy, probably better than me in politics by far. I don't know shit as much as he does. He makes a political argument like I left EFF because I saw like a potential basically on izinto zayisho Zuma. Like bro, the fuck bro, like no fucking ways. Like he mentioned a couple of things such as the idea of the parties working together, the black parties one may say, you know, the ideas around like the governance in South Africa. He mentions a couple of things actually. I can't really recall all of them. You can tell that there's something else other than what he's saying. It's like let's say JC, me and now when we were together, we are working together, right? I work in your company and I'm your friend. I mean, we've been friends for so long, man. You trust me so much. You were saying shit to me like, yo, if Mlondi wants to take over, I'm good. Mlondi can take over this company. It's interesting today that Floyd and Malema are no longer like friends, you know, even like it's like they are enemies now rather than friends, you know, given how Malema felt about Floyd. Because Malema once said before when he dies, he doesn't want ANC members, you know, like stealing his funeral for points and stuff like that. He told his son that when I die, you should contact Uncle Floyd and you guys will make plans and see what you do. And today, that person is the one that is opposing you like this. Actually, I watched the interview of Floyd in Season Pofu's podcast. I forgot what he calls it, MXWX something like that. But his podcast though, I find it the things that Floyd said, I found them very. It's interesting today that Floyd and Malema are no longer like friends, you know, even like it's like they are enemies now rather than friends, you know, given how Malema felt about Floyd. Because Malema once said before when he dies, he doesn't want ANC members, you know, like stealing his funeral for points and stuff like that. He told his son that when I die, you should contact Uncle Floyd and you guys will make plans and see what you do, you know, about my funeral when I'm dead, you know. And today that person is the one that is opposing you like this. So that's deep, buddy. That's very deep, man. To think that today Floyd and Malema are not seeing eye to eye. I mean, given what Floyd has said about Malema, is like, bruh, I saw him, like some of the things you can tell he's taking a jab at, like, Malema. You know, he said, we don't want leaders here, people who are going to talk about other people's body parts or insulting each other and stuff. You know, Malema like to call, you know how Malema is like when he talks about President Ramaphosa, about him having a big nose, or talking about Zuma's head, those type of stuff. You know how Malema be like, you know, in politics. Yeah, so for Floyd to be saying something like, we're not here to be teasing each other type of vibe, we don't, I could tell his insinuation that he's taking shots to a certain extent, you know?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're still basically questioning exactly what happened to the relationship. Because yes, you can say this, it's political, but when it becomes personal, when it actually targets personal relationships, then it's something else, which means something deeper happened that maybe we might not even know of, unless you already know they've shared what exactly happened.
Nah, they don't. I feel like, okay, when Floyd is asked why did he leave EFF, he makes a political argument like I left EFF because I saw like a potential basically on izinto zayisho Zuma. Like bro, the fuck bro, like no fucking ways. Like he mentioned a couple of things such as the idea of the parties working together, the black parties, one may say, the ideas around like the governance in South Africa. He mentions a couple of things, actually. I can't really recall all of them, but those are the type of things that he mentioned that he had Zuma say, and he knew that he wants to be on that side. But I like, that's bullshit, bro. The fuck? That's bullshit. Like, someone says bullshit, you can tell that there's something else other than what he's saying. It's like, let's say JC, me and Anawe, when we were together, we were working together, right? I work in your company and I'm your friend. I mean, we've been friends for so long, man. You trust me so much. You were saying shit to me like, yo, if Mlondi wants to take over, I'm good. Mlondi can take over this company. Because that's the type of things that Malema was saying, right? About Floyd. And then all of a sudden, I go and work for another person that we both know. Maybe we once trashed together, Now I work for that person. And my reason... Sorry, buddy, are you good?
Yeah, no, I'm here, man.
Okay. And the reason that I give is that I just feel like the things that this person is saying about his companies are progressive. The fuck? Nigga. Those type of things, like, bro, like, there is a better reason than what you're saying, But to me, what confuses me, buddy, okay, JC, there's one thing that is clear. Floyd is not stupid. I'm not going to play like Floyd is stupid. Floyd is a smart guy, probably better than me in politics by far. I don't know shit as much as he does, I know what I know, but not like he does. Floyd is a smart person. Cool. Now, there is no fucking ways you want to tell me that Floyd doesn't know that Mkhonto Sizwe is standing on an 82-year-old man, which is Jacob Zuma. Like I said this before, there's no way, buddy. He knows. This person is 82 and MK literally is standing on him. There is no way you can talk a future with an organization like that.
Because I was reading articles.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't know, he's saying something about wanting his membership back from the ANC. I'm not sure how true that is.
No, it's true. He is. He's on appeal. Okay. Technically, buddy, if you think about it, EFF, Mkhonto Sizwe, ANC is the same party.
Yeah, in technicalities.
Yeah, it's the same party. These are factions of that party, right? The people that were demoted in the ANC have formed their own parties against the ANC. MK with Zuma is standing on the position that they are technically, as we are saying, we're using technicalities, with the name also Mkhonto Sizwe, it's on purpose. Basically, Zuma is trying to say they are the real ANC now. You see, the African National Congress, as we know it, is captured and gone. So the African National, exactly, and the symbolism of what is African National Congress is MK. In terms of the history, MK is a symbol, a big symbol of African National Congress. I mean, given that it is the army of the African National Congress. So him opening a party, calling it MK, it symbolizes the essence of the ANC. So he's making he's trying to take away credibility from this ANC and giving credibility to the MK as the actual ANC. Because he's defeated in the actual ANC with the other people that are in position, they are able to vote him out. So he's willing to bet himself on the people siding with him, rather than the people that are judging him within the ANC, right? So that's what he's doing. So Zuma is trying to save the ANC on the other side. He didn't really mean to open a party. That's how I feel about it. It's just that now the ANC is beyond his capabilities to catch it and bring it back. So he's trying to capture them on the other side. That's why he's appealing. He's on appeal right now to be a member of the ANC. See, now with that being said, this guy, Floyd, there is no ways, JC, that he doesn't know. Like, that's the MK is standing on an old man. Like, what future can you talk with an 82-year-old man? What future? No one is 82 and talk about the next 50 years. The fuck? What future are you talking to someone who's 82? Like, bro, like, you can't even talk about the next 10 years because you might be shitting yourself in the next 10 years, bro. If you are still alive. I mean, what can you talk about with an... Yeah, what can you talk about with an 82-year-old about future? Like, we already know, I can tell you right now that what's most likely to happen is that when Zuma is gone, because he is going to die like all of us, as I said, they will fight, which I would, I repeat this, which I would assume that Floyd is aware of. I'm imagining what angle is he going for in that case. Is he...
It's difficult for him as a new member, technically, in the MK. It will be difficult for him to even fight for a leadership position.
Yeah, because right now he's in the leadership position with Zuma's courtesy. You know? Okay, another person, Mkhwebane, just joined him from the EFF. Advocates Mkhwebane, the former public protector, right? He's joining him. Again, I'm asking myself, because the reasons they're giving are not like substantial reasons, you know? But it's very hard for me to say, because I know, like for me, it's too far-fetched now to say there's anything that maybe the EFF is trying to still Shonu Zuma, they take their members, go. I have no fucking idea.
But there's a ruse behind all of this action.
Yeah, that's like, bruh. It's just that, it's like this. What makes it very hard is like this. One, what they're doing and the reasons they give are just not substantial for me. You know? It just doesn't make sense, you know? Unless someone comes out and say, yo, I'm tired of Malema and how he runs the party. He owns us and this thing is about him. Okay, now you are talking. But the reasons that they're giving don't make sense. They don't align. You understand? Which is still ridiculous to say they are cooking something. Maybe when Zuma goes and people are fighting for positions, they're going to take some of their members and go back to the EFF with them. Tarich is the only person who can say that is someone who's stupidly and blindly for the EFF. Tarich to say something like that. But at the same time, the reasoning they are giving is still doesn't make sense.
I think it would have been more, it would make more sense if they did this in the beginning while the elections were hot. And they were doing something like this where we can see that they have a relationship that they're trying to create. But bullshit. Like right now, it doesn't seem to be like, I don't know. There's no roots where it seems like it's going somewhere.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it really seems like it just is what it is. The EFF is losing members to the MK. That's how it looks like. Like, there's no other way around it. It looks like that, and it is that, actually. The EFF is losing the essence of itself, and that part is going to the MK. It's very difficult to accept, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Okay, but
throughout all this,
what
is he saying?
Malema.
About all what's happening? Yeah.
Okay, the EFF.
I haven't heard him vocal on anything.
Actually, he said a couple of things. Okay, the EFF is going. Actually, now I'm glad that you said this because you're reminding me of some things I wanted to talk about. So the EFF is going to a conference to vote for new members, like the top 5 of the EFF, right? Now, there are some issues there too. I'm going to talk about them now. But Malema has been pushing asking for people to leave the EFF now, right? Because he's suspecting, he's waiting for some people to leave the EFF, right? There are people that he knows that should be on the other side already. But the problem is, he feels like those people are only waiting for the conference in the EFF to see where they are, what are their positions. And then once they discover what's their position, then they will make choices to leave the EFF. You see? So like, it's almost like, for example, some insinuation that he made actually online, although he said, no, that's not what he meant, was about Undlozi, right? If you think about it, when let's say, for an example, I have an issue with someone, we have a fallout, right? When I have a fallout with this person, which was Umalema with Floyd, right? We are with everything that happened, and Floyd moving on, joining the MK, right? So let's say it's happening to me, okay? And then your girlfriend goes and likes a post of that person leaving me and having a fallout with me. Because that's what Ndlozi's wife did, or whatever, if they are married, I don't know, but girlfriend, let's just say that. Ndlozi's women went and liked, what, buddy?
No, I'm saying, let's say partner, rather.
Yeah, partner, yeah. Yeah, so Ndlozi's partner goes and likes the post by Floyd leaving the EFF. Of course, that insinuates, I would assume that is something you also share a certain feel about with your wife, man.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That's a fair assumption to make, right? So Malema went and made that insinuation, right? That there are some people that I know are here, but they are not really with us, but they are only with us for now. It's almost like they're trying to see what they're going to get on the conference, what will be their position on the conference, the results. They're waiting for that to make decisions. So in other words, if I don't get the position that I want, and maybe I get a lesser off position or lower position, and then I can make decisions as to where do I want to go, if I want to go or I want to stay based on what I'm going to get in the conference. So Malema was insinuating that Ndlozi is that person because of his wife going and liking. He didn't say Ndlozi's wife or anything, but he said things like some of them, they are not saying anything, but they are big in the organization, they are famous, they have all the influence, but they are not defending the organization, they are being quiet when the organization is being ridiculed, right? And you don't have to look at them. Just look at people around them. Look at their wife, their family members. What are they liking? What are they following? You see, that insinuates that Malema is talking about Ndlozi, because it's Ndlozi's partner who did that.
Damn.
You see?
Damn.
Yeah, so, okay. So then that happened some time ago, right? Okay. Ndlozi seemed to be standing on him being a member of the EFF and standing strong. Okay, cool. Now, Undlozi, not him. Basically, ngathini youth, like, you know, many people, including myself, to be honest, let me include myself on this one. We feel that with Floyd left, Undlozi is a good person to be a deputy president of the EFF.
I mean, he has been quite a constant face.
Yeah, but once he stopped being, if you think about it though, Ndlozi was kind of demoted in the EFF after he stopped being, I think he was a spokesperson or no, I forgot what he was. You remember our time in the university when Ndlozi pulled up in educated, when he was People's Bear.
Yeah, he was the guy.
You remember when Ndlozi was People's Bear? That whole thing is gone. Yeah, this whole ammo is gone. All right. This only happens though when he was let off from the top 5 of the EFF. You see? So after that, he wasn't as impactful as he was. But many young people want him to be the deputy president, to be fair. Many young people are pushing for that. But of course, Malema doesn't want that. Malema wants the what's his name? The Indian guy. It's Godfred. Godfred what? Gadi. Godfred Gadi. You know him, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, what's his Godfred Gadi now? Let me check him. I don't know what he is. I think he's something in the like in the what you call like something or like an ambassador or something like that of the EFF, like in the African countries, something like that. I think he has a position like that in the EFF now, but he's not in any like big position. Like I would assume, I forgot what he is actually in the EFF, but I think he's something like that, you know. So Malema wants that guy to be a deputy president. We could tell that he's pushing for him to be the deputy president after Floyd has left him.
And you guys are not seeing that?
No, this guy is even older than Malema, bro. How can he be the deputy president of the EFF and then come back and say the EFF is a thingy for the young people? Yeah, he's older than Malema himself. You know, he might not necessarily be too old to be the president, but he's older than Malema.
Oh, okay. He's 56.
What?
Yeah, I'm seeing now. He's 56.
He's 56, yeah. So how could he? It's Godrich, actually, not Godfred. Godrich Gadi. Yeah, it's Godrich. Yeah, Godrich Gadi. Him. Malema wants him to be the deputy president of the EFF. How? It's just not gonna fly. How is Godrich Gadi is gonna be the deputy president of the EFF? You see? So, see now, the young people want Ndlozi. But you see what's starting to happen is that it seems like now in the EFF there's factions now. There's factions too within them if they are having these type of issues. Because it's clearly this is not being resolved. It's almost like they are playing pretense. Because if they are not playing pretense, Malema should confront Ndlozi and they should talk about it. And we should know we should have also a feedback after that, their confrontation, what happened, and we know that, okay, this is what is happening. Because right now, it's like they are not showing to be with each other.
They're not aligned, basically.
Yeah, they're not aligning. Because, okay, so Malema fight with a student from, I forgot where, Limpopo or something, but a student from some university in SA, I forgot his name. I thought I was going to search this guy because he was on the news, he was even invited in the news. This guy goes and tweets. He sends a tweet saying, let me check. He sends a tweet basically saying, yo, Malema, we see you and what you are trying to do, right? We see you, Malema, and what you are trying to do about, like, you and Gadi, basically. You are trying to get Gadi to be your deputy president. You see? We want Mbuyiseni Ndlozi to be the president. To be the deputy president. And right now, we see that you are trying to get this guy. Basically, you guys are trying to lock out Ndlozi. We see what you are moving. And Malema replied to him on Twitter. The next morning, the guy was sent a letter and he was basically let go as the member of the EFF with immediate effect.
The student?
Yeah, the student. For tweeting that. Last week, yeah, for tweeting that. Now, tension, you see that there are tensions now. Yeah, Malema, for tweeting that, he said something like, we see Malema, that's you are trying to thingy, you are trying to get away in Ndlozi, something like that. I forgot what the thing says actually. Fanch, as I thought I was going to get this thing, I forgot to get it, and now I cannot find it.
Oh, that's very strange. I mean, that's another, that sounds like a Malema approach to have something like that. you would think there would be a discussion or some kind of conversation.
It's not. Do you see? Actually, now sticking. It feels like Malema is losing it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, after that, that's just so low. Like he's doing the same thing they did to him in the ENC. You know, that's how it feels like. You know, because it's just so low, and unlike him, Umalem, I would think he would have a better approach than that. I think he would ever have a better approach than that. Yeah. Actually, but anyway, the guy was let go from the EFF the next morning. Yeah, just like that because he's supporting Glozy and pushing Glozy over Gadi.
What happened to free speech, man?
Anyway.
When he says we must be able to have the rights for free speech. That's someone raising a point that should, that deserves conversation rather than Ilokunja.
Yeah, exactly. Pancheruti, he's putting the organization into disrepute, and he's disrespectful towards leadership and what's not, and he's released with immediate effects. And he said he doesn't even want to appeal. Other students were tweeting too. They're saying they see what is happening to him, sorry to him because there is nothing they can do. But they are with him because they see what is happening to him and what's not. Now the whole thing feels sour. Like the whole EFFJ is in turmoil. But anyway, buddy, with this, I wanna close this EFF thing. Now we spoke about it, and I have actual other topics that I wanted us to cover. But the whole thing, though, what I wanted to get to actually is the idea that no matter what, bro, like I would never underestimate Malema. Because let's be honest, JC, Malema made the EFF. Everybody knew Malema. Malema was the face. At some point, he was bigger than the organization. That was Malema. The EFF was made on his back. Everybody knew Malema. Everyone else was made by the EFF with Malema. So Undlozi was made by the EFF with Malema. Nobody was going to know Undlozi unless it wasn't for the EFF, right? So you can technically Malema. Nobody was going to know Floyd too. Floyd get even worse because even in the beginning, Mbalula not long ago, Mbalula was saying, yo, bruh, when Floyd was moving to MK, like, yo, this guy, we didn't even know this guy. Malema came with this guy into the NC Youth League. So his whole political career was made by being on Malema's back. Both of them. Now today it's for them to be shitting on him like that. Not them, him, Floyd, to be shitting on him like that. I mean, bruh, it's really sad actually to think that this is possible that people can do that. You carry them so much and, at some point they will leave you like that. So anyway.
Yeah, man, it's strange.
Yeah.